What are we doing today? Oh yeah, we still have to turn in that quest, right, to the newspaper. But this is the one that is, like, urgent, right? Counterfeit dealer, bus from Calvard, Tangram Gate. Okay, so we have to go to Tangram Gate for this. There's also Mine Monster and Highway Monster. Ellie, that's a bench. Since we're in the area, let's turn in the newspaper request. Before we forget. Oh, come on! We're here to turn in a request. Alright, alright. Oh wow, it looks like you managed to take a lot of photos. I'll call Grace and let her know. Are you ready to submit them? Actually, we thought we were, but now that we think about it, what if our main investigation really is in Michelin? Like, it's a theme park, right? There's bound to be some scenic views there. Maybe they get on top of a Ferris wheel, and there's a picture-perfect moment right at the top. And we missed it because we turned in our pictures too early. We're very conflicted right now. On the other hand, we could end up at Michelin for our main investigation, and the game locks us in there, and then we won't be able to turn in the pictures at all. This game, honestly, you know what? We're not gonna risk it. We're just gonna submit. We have like 8 pictures, which is way more than we need anyway. Okay, this should be all of them. Yep, looks like you managed to take enough. Also, could you return the orbital camera you borrowed? What? We have to return it? We'll start developing the photos right away. You can have the quartz, but we already sold the camera. Ah, I nearly forgot about that. I'm excited to see how they turned out. Hopefully better than our previous picture. On top of the towers. Yep, we'll get right on it. Grace should be waiting on the 2nd floor for you. Hooray. Welcome back, guys. A job well done. The photos you brought are finally developed and raring to go. Let's take a peek, shall we? One eye closed. We have to go into this with one eye closed, and maybe they'll look somewhat good. Oh, that's not bad. At least the subject is centered, right? Ah, the rustic landscape of the old Amorica Road. Just one glance fills me with tranquility. Oh, this one's Amorica's flower garden. Their delicious honey is to die for. Oh wow, are these the mysterious ruins hanging over by the mouth of the Lupinus River? Remove the monsters from the equation, and this would be the ideal day spot. Sure. Is the couple supposed to swim out there? Like, how are they gonna get there? What the heck? Where'd you even take this? Honestly, we don't remember. Where did we take that? Oh, this is the cemetery, right? I gotta say, the emptiness brings about a soothing tranquility. This is our favorite. Look at it, so pretty. And here's the money shot. It wouldn't be a sightseeing tour guide without Mine's Mountain Pass waterfall. It truly is a sight to behold, isn't it? I can't help but stare at it longingly when I take the bus out to Mines. That's so weird to say. Can we go back to Maine's and just pretend we don't know? Oh, you even managed to snap a shot of the railway! Is this the one near West Crossbell Highway? I've seen my fair share of train fanatics out in the city, so I'm glad we managed to get one photo of it. Is this Stargazer's Tower? It's not exactly the safest place to go, but it's still a nice and quiet spot away from the bustle of the city. Whoa! Ruins? You're telling me there's a place like this on the Mines Mountain Path? If she doesn't know where it is, how does she know it's on the Mines Mountain Path? It looks like some kind of ancient temple. I could just feel the mystery oozing from it. Unbelievable! Each and every one of them is flawless. Masterfully done, Ellie. It was actually Randy that took those shots. Thank you. If I'm being totally honest, this is the kind of work that puts most professionals to shame. Consider me impressed. I'd better start looking into a way to convince Ellie to replace Rains as our main photographer. I think that's a little much. I'm relieved you enjoyed them, though. You hear that, Mademoiselle? Masterfully done, she says. Reaching the quota will do wonders for our progress, I assure you. Though we could still use a few more, I'm sure Rains will be able to give me a hand later. Is she low-key suggesting that we didn't get all the pictures? Like an hour and a half of hugging every tree and railing we came across? We still didn't find all of them? Should we have waited for Michelin? All that's left to do is to add a nifty little introduction, and then it'll be completely finished. All right. I'm glad to hear that, Grace. I see it was wise to trust in the eye of a detective. You were able to track down all these glorious spots like it was nothing. If only they had let us take more waterfall photos. Maybe you guys should consider changing careers and becoming official tour guides. What do you say? I mean, we could do it. Monster exterminator / tour guide. We'll get rid of the monsters and then take you sightseeing. 2-in-1 package. I hope you are not implying another request. No. Anyway, you really saved my skin. I'll keep you guys on speed dial for whenever I need you, okay? Yes, well, instead of that, just submit another support request, okay? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Well then, duty calls, so I'll leave you be. Bye-bye. Man, leave it to Grace to submit a request that makes us work up a sweat. True, but I hadn't held the camera in so long. It was actually pretty fun taking those pictures. I actually don't mind doing requests like this every once in a while. Same here. On the other hand, keeping up with Grace can become exhausting after a while. Yeah, you can say that again. Can we go up now? Come on. Fantastic job, everyone! Keep up the good work. I could tell Grace was delighted too, judging from all of her hooting and hollering. Doesn't she do that on a regular basis though? No reason needed? Oh, she moved. Well, if it isn't my favorite 4! Excellent work yesterday! I just added the finishing touches to my heart-pounding article about yesterday's race. Really, Grace? We got another article in the books, huh? Can't say I didn't see that one coming. You betcha! We're featuring it in our special issue, set to release on the last day of the festival. Your little adventures always make for superb stories, so I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Great! She's building us up just to tear us down, isn't she? Lloyd knows what's up. That has been the pattern thus far, yes. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, time to check out all the hottest spots this festival's got. Off we go, Rains. Be sure to keep up. Yes, ma'am. Oh, we haven't bought the news in a while. Yes, now these photos definitely capture the culture of Crossbell. Oh, they have a platform built and everything. Oh, that does not look like a very secure platform. It's just a bunch of boxes holding it up. Should we be concerned? The ship has left. Grumpy Fisherman. We shall give him a break for today. Have we already talked to everybody? We literally do not even remember. Maybe we'll go visit Wazi. Oh, okay. We haven't talked to everybody. Thanks for the spectacular show yesterday. That Bracer duo sure gave us a run for our Mira. Aren't you the slightest bit tired, Wazi? Huh? Why would I be? Oh, you mean because of that little race? That's perfectly normal for me. Okay. That wasn't any more tiring than my usual skirmishes with Wald. They may be delinquents, but there's no denying their stamina. He's making me feel like an old geezer. You guys should relax and take it easy for the day too. He doesn't look like it, but Abbas makes a mean cocktail. Today's recipe is pretty good. Why don't you give it a try? Sure. We are serving a special cocktail to commemorate the anniversary festival. Please place your order if you'd like to try it. Please give us the option. Alright, okay. It was all a lie. I mean, we would have paid for it. Maybe. That's the cool-looking pretty boy from yesterday. Look at him, he's drinking a cocktail. He's so dreamy. We figured that's, they were here to admire Wazi. Okie dokie. Anything in here? Oh, yeah, Garcia, that's his name. I'm giving you this offer out of the kindness of my heart, okay? It's for your own good, Ashley. Accept Ravacha's protection. We'll make sure to have your businesses back. How many times have I turned down this offer now? I don't think you're grasping the situation here. I know exactly what you're capable of, so I'd like to settle this without having to take you down. Don't think we'll let you off so easy. Ha! Interesting offer, my friend. Hit me with your best shot, Garcia. My business extends all the way from Crossbell to eastern Zemuria. My routes are too much for some hot-headed, petty criminals to handle. Once you get that through your thick skull, you can get over yourself, Mr. Mafia Boss. Who do you think you're talking to? Don't get too cocky, you fool. Oh, Jingo, bad time, bad time. Hey, customer. Yeah, you. Shut up. Wow. Jingo. Jingo is not afraid of anybody. You and that little brat of yours haven't changed one bit. Well, I've said my piece. Think it over. If you want to keep your little operation in Crossbell up and running, that is. You're in the way. Beat it. See? People just walk through us. So even Garcia Rossi drops by this place, huh? It sounded like an intense argument. Garcia's panicking, I can tell. After all, he came running to me like a little girl when he found out his routes were shutting down. I doubt that was the case. You two close friends or something? Nah, he's just a long-time customer is all. I made more than a few deals with him before he went and joined Ravage. Though these days, he's been acting a little too big for his britches. Looks to me like Garcia's landed himself in a real world of hurt. It's all because he went and joined Ravage like an idiot. I mean, maybe the pay was better. Serves that old Jaeger right. Ain't that pretty gutsy of her to do? Girl's giving me the chills. I am in complete agreement. Are these two always like this? Like mother, like daughter, I guess. Wow. Well, we're glad we came in here. So hard to keep everybody straight. Maybe we just got distracted. All the drama with Ilya last time. Although we feel like we recognize this duo over here. We didn't talk to them, but like the lab coat, you know? It stood out to us. Yeah, Colin wanted to go to the Harbor District. We remember, we remember. Maybe to the back alley? We remember the cowboy. The police must be struggling to stay on high alert. I sometimes spot 1st Division investigators patrolling around the city in their street clothes. Those guys are remarkably good at blending in with the crowd. Even I barely notice them. How were you able to spot them? When you're as experienced as I am with the area, you'll know. You have my sympathies. Thank you. Who would have thought that the four who stopped the mayor's assassination still had time to play downtown? See to it that you don't damage my apartment, lest you face my wrath. Oh, she's talking about the race, right? You don't have anything to worry about, ma'am. I think. I mean, Randy was kind of in a rage. We don't remember what all he destroyed during that race. Yeah, I bet we won't even go back inside it. Probably. It's fine. We got all the treasure chests already. It's all good. I better not see so much as a scratch in my apartment, dearies. Unless, of course, you're looking for a swift and relentless retribution. I think our best course of action is to keep our mouth shut and slowly back away. Good plan, good plan. This is why Randy is the strategist in our group, you know? Ellie is the negotiator. Randy is the strategist. Tio is... We don't want to say comic relief, but she does make us laugh. Oh, rude bracers. Straight ahead. Let's not go talk to them. Did we already talk to Belle today? Not that we even could. I can't imagine what fate is in store for us if we scratch it, so let's keep our hands to ourselves. Honestly, we're vibing with this room. Like, look at this bed. This is beautiful. Nothing interesting in here. This hacker we've been grappling with all day? Now where could they be coming from? Is it Jonah again? No one over there would ever try to hack into the network, so that's a bust. There's been some hacker trying to force their way into our systems all morning. Trace their location, get their data. After all, the first step in a war against hackers is to drag them out of the shadows. No comments from Tio? Makes sense. Aw. Alright. We keep forgetting to talk to Jonah. Maybe he's just too new, you know? So he's not been added to the roster of people to check in our minds yet. Ellie... What is it with Ellie and Bannisters? Seriously. This is the last straw. I'll show you. What's got Johnster so fired up? Who knows? Either way, it is easy to see that Jonah has put on his serious face. Yeah, that much is clear. I just hope he's not getting himself into trouble. No one breaches my system and gets away with it. Unacceptable. Okay, so clearly he was trying to get back into the IBC. But now that the IBC researchers in the tech department have wised up to his attempts, they're fighting back. And he doesn't like that. Which is kind of hilarious. We want to go to Tangram Gate now, right? It's not west. East, maybe? Oh, what's happening here? Parking ticket? Let's see. You parked 2 cars on a single permit. This was the one that we discovered, right? Okay, sign this for me. All that's left is the fine now. Darn, they caught on to us. I thought we'd be alright during the anniversary festival. Alright, let's just walk away, you know? Oh, why are we walking? There's a bus over here. We could take the bus. We almost made a mistake. We need to talk to the commander. But if we see Noelle... Honestly, Noelle's probably with the commander. See, we knew it. Excuse us, ma'am. Good afternoon, Deputy Commander. Sergeant Major. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assumed that something's happened. Yes, actually. There's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. Lloyd explained that they had come to Tangram Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers crossing the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up. You sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the Special Support Section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hands, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon, Now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic Crossbell bus line to arrive. Usually, people waiting for their connecting bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we've got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you've ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Oh joy. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I am curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel anxious. You still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if needed. Is there going to be a battle with a counterfeit dealer? Why would we need to rest beforehand? We still have some errands to run. Time for some R&R before the bus comes. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. That was so weird. Such a random assortment of colors, this bus. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossbell City arrives. Feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. Oh, it's Kilika. But not really. There's no way that's actually Kilika, right? That all of them? It's probably just our character model. Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noelle pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. And, given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway, or so she said. There's a quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Darn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then. Thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noelle. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely going to need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flesh out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed. Let's move out. It's go time! Roger. I believe in you, everyone. She looks just like Kilika. Wait. Actually, she did come from Calvert. Is this just like a default character model? Let's start questioning 9 passengers. Okay. No new info there. Let's talk to not Kilika. Dude, check her out. We are. Oh. Black-haired woman? Yeah, that's helpful. That's such a helpful description. We're just sitting here, staring at her. We don't know if we should commit. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're just gonna ride it out, see what happens. You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Hopefully that'll fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's a sound a reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbell? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. Okay. A septium dealer, maybe? What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one. One that can enchant people and rests within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though, I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is she being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. Weird, but okay. A vortex of enthusiasm. Alright. How do we say this? Especially that face. That expression. She looks a little bit more sly, maybe? Than Kilika? Oh, I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to a land of opportunity. I hear that Crossbell is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with Crossbellian goods to sell back in Calvert. You run your business by yourself. Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across Lemuria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. I deal in rare knickknacks and other Calvardian doodads. Okay. Have you noticed anything strange? Phew, lunchtime is crazy as always. And what's more, these Calvardians are extremely picky. I swear, they'll complain if the slightest thing doesn't suit their taste. Morning. Are you heading to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you two happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Is that what it looks like to ya? Oh, you are not together then. If we had a mirror for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, We're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one Mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. They act like siblings. How many times have we been mistaken for a couple on this trip now? Oh well, here's hoping we all make some wonderful memories at the anniversary festival. We're siblings, but we don't really look alike. Leads to some false assumptions, sure, but we love to travel too much to let that stop us from going on trips together. Hey, you four, don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The black-haired one sitting over on the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. Maybe you're the suspicious one. Maybe you're trying to throw suspicion onto other passengers to remove the suspicion from yourself. It's like, she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. Well, it's certainly true that she's not dressed like the typical tourist, and doesn't speak like one either. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee, or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. I don't know. Because we think it's you. Suspect number 1. Either her or this old lady. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence, far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. How could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. Wait. It's been 3 years since I last visited Crossbell. They went to Michelin Wonderland when he was still just a little tyke. But didn't Ellie say at some point that Michelin, like the amusement park, didn't always exist? What was the timeline for that? We're so bad with timelines, seriously. It wasn't that long though. It was like maybe 2 or 3 years? She hasn't been in Crossbell for 3 years. Would the amusement park have even been built the last time she was supposedly here? This old lady, suspect number 1. This girl, suspect number 2. Like, she was very cryptic. But we feel like that would be too obvious, right? We just feel like it would be too obvious. And she doesn't talk like Kilika. What do we do now? What do we do now? Do we just talk to everybody again? Or we go talk to Noelle? Oh. But we already talked to everybody, didn't we? Did we miss somebody? Maybe they're in... Okay. Oh. 2, 4, 6. Okay. We are missing a few people. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours. Good job, Randy. Let's be obvious about it. The heck are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness! Fishing! I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species. Alone! Something wrong with that, punk? Aw. Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Aw. I came to Crossbell to fish. No more, no less. Now how about you go bug someone else? Well, it's not him. He's not even trying to be our friend, so... Crossbell has been really scenic so far. And the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. Probably not them. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it, cruising along on the open roads. My boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me, through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. That's so nice. Sure are a lot of people coming through today. Attention passengers. The bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot. The bus is here. Let's get going. Yeah, let's go. My time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. Dude, Noelle. You're not helping. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. Oh, we have information. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. ... You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously? What the heck was it? It's still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up, and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. Wouldn't it be easier to, like, ask the bus to wait? Like, get this taken care of before you reach the city. Like, it's a Crossbell bus. Surely one of you has the authority. The bus bound for Crossbell is in the parking lot just through the gate, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Can we talk to other people? Alright, alright. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City. Gotcha! We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? Interesting that the window also slides back when the door opens. First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Oh! What if there's more than one counterfeit dealer on this bus? Right? Okay, number one suspect is still the old lady. But what if that girl is part of it too? And they're working together. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is... working... Oh! No! We have to talk to them some more. Are they working independently? Or are they working with a partner? We have no idea. Can we look at the thingy? No, we can't. We don't know. We don't know. The girl could be a partner, and that's why she was trying to throw suspicion onto somebody else. So that people didn't think she was suspicious. Or her partner. We don't know. Working independently. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Okay, why? How? Please let us... Oh, there it is. Okay. Group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. I mean, it doesn't tell us how many counterfeit dealers there are. Why is it an infallible truth that the person is working alone and the leader? How do we know that? We don't get it. How did he get from point A? How did he get from point A to point C? We feel like there's a point B missing somewhere in here. Alright, it's fine. It's what else. Whoa, seriously? Would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible, but what's your reasoning behind that? it's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it.
Is it because of the luggage?
If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require as strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that kinda what you're getting at, Lloyd?
Okay. So, the reason the leader is entering through the bus is because all of the grunts already smuggled in the goods. That way, the leader could just enter on their own. So if anybody gets caught with smuggled goods, it won't be him. Or her.
Couldn't have summed it up better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out. So the siblings and father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring.
Something fishy, eh?
There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery.
Who looks like Hilika.
The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be...
We think it's the elderly woman. Like, if it's only one person, we think it's the elderly woman.
The elderly woman? You positive?
I mean, nobody to get you to let your guard down. Then a seemingly non-threatening old lady, right?
Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone, get ready.
If we are wrong, this is not going to go well for the SSS. Was that foreshadowing earlier? When Lloyd was talking to Grace and he's just like building us up just to tear us back down.
Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to a challenge.
No, definitely not.
Of course. Leave it to me. ...
Is she after the dealer too? Is that what she meant by Jewel?
Could you please wait a moment?
Oh, if it isn't those fine young folk I met at the border. What might you dearies need with a little old lady like myself?
Like maybe the person deals in jewels?
We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself?
Oh yeah, it's her.
I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. And what's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to a theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue.
You sly dog.
Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago like you claimed, you would have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be! I mean, you see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement.
They just happen to, you know, spend their downtime in the theme park.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind, elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people?
Did we say they were counterfeiters? We just said a criminal organization or something, right?
I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question.
Oh, crap. Way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. Think it's about time you faced the music.
I am sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We would be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room.
Do we have an interrogation room? Is it one of the locked doors?
So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else.
Who do you think you are? Oh.
Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What?
Eek.
She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business?
Shut up, you munchkin!
Munchkin? I hate you! I hate you all! This is exactly why the police and bracers are trash! At least she doesn't discriminate, you know? At least she does not discriminate. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your freaking high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk! Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily. Then why don't you go ahead and try me? That's hilarious. Tio's just like ... Seriously, how can an old lady move so quickly? Where the heck did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet Sherry disappear off to? Munchkin. Aw, it's okay, Tio. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. No, it's fine. Tio can just send out some, brainwaves. Zy'll be there. He'll catch her. True. Let's go after her. Or not Kilika could do it. Oh. Oh. Wow. It is her. Oh dear, I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam? What the heck do you think you're doing? I see that, despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? What's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out! The hot black-haired lady is here too! Wait, hold on a sec. Did you do this? We can talk later. I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step, so I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time at all. Darn you! Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Could I ask for your name then? Ha! Like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. We honestly thought that the old lady thing was a disguise, but... Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it, and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little crap. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure. I'll bring it later. Oh, Raymond. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know. Somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Randy, always ask for a phone number before you ask for the name. It is her! Kilika! Okay, the character art threw us off. And she was saying some weird stuff earlier.
Kilika Roran, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer.
Either she changed careers yet again in the 3 months since we've seen her, or she's here undercover. Which, like, we love you, girl, but is that legal? Are you allowed to be in Crossbell right now?
I came to Crossbell. Well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part. And I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite all right. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward.
Well, if you're sure. If I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that.
Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go?
Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested.
On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying.
So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges?
It's looking like it's gonna be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. What? What? How?
They're not even going to be detained.
So, what you're really saying is that all our work didn't amount to jack.
Tio said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense. And since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be. But this is as much as we can do. ... Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival.
Chief, please help me. Ugh. Poor Raymond.
Whoops. Sounds like Raymond needs saving.
Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Like, normally, you know, we'd be upset.
Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them. And yet...
Aww. She still thinks like a bracer.
Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? I imagine it must be extremely frustrating.
Aw, Lloyd.
Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. So now that that's all settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the Entertainment District's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the Entertainment District. Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see Arc-en-Ciel. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them. Why, of course. Arc-en-Ciel is an enchanting septium vein, lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvert with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Arc-en-Ciel all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you.
Yeah. We still feel like she doesn't sound like Kilika, you know?
And you're professionals as well. Deducing who the culprit was like that. That wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika.
It's weird that he calls her Kilika.
If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off.
Bye, Kilika, we miss you.
This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me.
But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady.
Man, I see my share of beautiful gals from out east, but darn, that Kilika is on another level. You are incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going?
Why is Kilika in Crossbell is the question. Why is the head of the spy agency, Calvert's spy agency, right? In Crossbell. Undercover. Like, for sure, it's not something nefarious. That much we believe. Because it's Kilika. But as to the actual reason, is she here to spy on somebody? We don't know. Although the whole thing with Arc-en-Ciel, it is a good cover.